This is your old one.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a big difference.
And all of this was done in a single lesson. You see, one of the most kind of common challenges or the common questions that I get a lot with singers is, I sound bad. I sound bad. I don't have a great sound to my voice. And before I can even get to, giving them some suggestions, they often fall into this rabbit hole of like, I can't sing. Maybe there's something weird about my voice. Maybe my throat is in some kind of weird shape. But you all are better than that. The fact that you're listening to this podcast, at least me, tells me so. And so in this Zoom recording, I want to show you that sometimes it just takes a little bit of awareness, a little bit of guidance from the right person to help you sing the way that you want. Watch how I guide a student through a process that, you can actually follow at home. You can follow this exact same process to singing and sounding better in some of the songs that you wanted to do. Now, a quick caveat for those of you who might be wondering, the tool that we're using in today's recording is a BandLab. It is a voice recording software that I use with all of my students. I think it's great. And most importantly, it is free. It's free and is really, really handy. But, of course, any kind of voice recording software will work. Now, the second thing is there's going to be a bit of a delay, but that's because when recording, sometimes there is a bit of latency. So anyway, let's dive in. The first step here is I need to get my student to go beyond the I sound bad. What specifically makes it sound bad?
So today is one of those days where I was listening to it and I was like, man, this just sounds horrible. I can't play this during the lesson.
No. But hey, dude, you're better than this. So when you say it sounds like, you have to be able to break it down. Like, what about it? Pitch, timing, or color? Let me hear. So which one was the one you want me to hear?
Okay. I mean, we can do both. We'll do the first one, the one that's great.
First one.
We'll just start with that one. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't. What would I do without your smart mouth?
Closer. Nice. Cool. We're already even going to start there. Well, what do you hear? What do you... Okay, so you're like, it doesn't sound good. Yeah. What do you feel like it is? Pitch, timing, or colors, or mixture?
I would say it's pitch, and I would say color, mostly colors, because I'm not there yet. But I'd say the things that I can work on now would be pitch. I think my timing is pretty decent.
Yeah.
So I'd say I could work on the pitch, and then I think colors would, I don't know exactly what colors to necessarily add, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I don't know specifically, but I'd say what I could work on is pitch.
Yeah, that's actually the biggest one. More than colors, actually. So let's try this again. Now, there's a few ways we can tackle it, but let's just have a quick guess from you, right? Do you feel like you need to be higher or lower if you're not on pitch?
For this song, I guess I would go with lower. For his
no, you need to be higher.
Higher? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't tell
because
he has a strong voice. So for me, I'm not as trained as you are. So for me, I thought it would be lower because he has a stronger voice. So, but it makes sense if you say it's higher.
Yeah, that's okay. As in, so these little things are the things that go, oh, actually, I never thought about singing in this way. But yeah, he is higher. Okay, so now that we've got him to identify what exactly is going on, things actually get quite simple. All we have to do here, we realize that pitch was the issue, and we just need to sing a tiny bit higher. And so this is when we start to do takes. And for the first couple of takes, I actually get him to record with the original singer, just to help guide him along the right path and to give him a bit of a reference. And you might actually hear me kind of whispering it or kind of giving some more specific advice between takes. I actually find that these little kind of small interactions that I have with my students is what often builds that kind of more fine-tuned kind of awareness when it comes to singing. After we've done a couple of takes, we're going to mute the original singer so that he's just singing with the background instrumental. And we're going to take a little bit of a leap of faith. Let's do 5 takes, but aim a bit higher.
What would I do with without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out.
Make it a bit quieter.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out.
Nice.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out.
Nice. Two more.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me
Alright, now I'm
out.
going to mute him.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out.
Oh, dude. How does that feel?
You tell me, how does it sound?
I mean, trust your gut here. What's your gut instinct? Because I'm trying to test your self-awareness here.
'Cause, I mean, it's first of all, it's just fun for me because I don't know, I'm like having fun with and just like kind of being in the moment now, which is what I like with the
Okay, yeah.
now when I'm singing. I think I was aiming for higher. I don't know if it was higher. I feel like it was higher. But I'm just gonna say I'm feeling confident about this one.
Yeah, it should be. You definitely should be. Now let's just compare it right now. Just gonna line up to make sure. Okay, there we close enough. So this is your old one.
Okay. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out.
Yeah,
Jeez, that's a big difference.
that is right. And
Yeah.
the only thing you adjusted here was pitch. So that's why I think hopefully this is a little kind of learning thing, which is like.
Yeah.
It's very easy to be like, man, dude, it just doesn't sound good. But there's a reason why it doesn't sound good. It isn't like, oh, you just naturally have a good voice, because that's what most people default to. Or like something I just keep struggling. Why is that? But rather, if you bring it down to like the reality, pitch, timing, or colors, if you can get those three down, you will sound good. So pitch here was the thing that was just like, it was just way too flat. But now you adjusted it and it sounds good. And colors wise, yeah, you could play around with things, but it's not like it's just the first line of the song. You don't have to be so fancy with colors anyway.
Yep.
Just gonna hit the notes. Anyway, team, that is it. This is a very kind of simple process you can do to start to sound better with your voice. Just because you might not sound the way you want right now, or maybe you feel like you sound bad, it doesn't mean you're stuck with this, right? Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of awareness, a little bit of guidance to sing the way that you want. And then following a simple process like this, which is number one, if you break singing down into pitch, timing, color, right? Which one of those is falling off? Because when you can get those three, you will sound good. Team, if this was helpful, please do all the usual social media stuff. It really, really helps the channel grow. And if you are on the podcast, leaving a 5-star review really means the world to me as well. Last but not least, if you want some more guidance, if you want some more specific advice, just like the lesson today, then I do offer private voice lessons over Zoom, and also some self-study programs that you can follow in like a step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 manner. Links are down in the description for you to check out. Apart from that, team, my name is Ivan. I'm your voice teacher, and I'll see you every single Thursday or Friday for these weekly episodes. Take care.